For some people, budget is a scary word, let's be honest. But it really doesn't have to be, because budgeting helps you stay in line with your finances. I spoke to Bankrate senior industry analyst Ted Rossman, who had some tips for Gen Z in this area. What advice would you give in terms of looking for deals in different places, whether it's someone who could use a college deal or someone who is just kind of later in their journey and looking for a deal?
Use technology to your advantage. There are a ton of resources online. If we're talking about online retail, there are things like Rakuten and Retail Me Not and Capital One Shopping and Honey and a whole bunch of browser extensions that can help you find and apply the best coupons, price comparison apps like Camel, 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 which people really like for Amazon, and figuring out if you're getting the best deal. You could apply this strategy to other things too, like looking online for college scholarships or trying to find a deal. Student discounts are a nice way to save. A lot of times, retailers will often offer these. I know Apple has some student discounts, museums, entertainment, sometimes dining. I mean, there are a lot of programs out there. You just need to kind of familiarize yourself with it. I think a credit card can be a great money saving tool also if you use it responsibly, because you can get cash back, you can get free travel, you can get special card linked offers and deals, things like Amex offers. And it's not for everybody. Like I said, credit cards are like power tools, really useful or dangerous. It's all about how you use them. You do need to know yourself, but if you're the kind of person who is organized and you're going to pay on time and not carry any debt, some people treat this like a game. I mean, there are a ton of people, including a lot of young people, who are really playing the travel rewards game and basically getting champagne travel on a beer budget and really extending their dollars that way because they're signing up for the right cards, they're taking advantage of everyday spending, and then they're finding out the best ways to redeem for free flights and hotel stays.
Important to stay on budget as well, because I know it's harder to do that these days, but if you can stay within a budget and also maybe save some money too. Is there any ideas you have for people that may struggle to save money in this day and age because of prices being a little bit higher than they're used to?
Well, first of all, budget shouldn't be a dirty word. I mean, to some people, they hear that and it's like, nope, that doesn't sound like any fun. You can't buy this, you can't buy that. It's important to view a budget differently. It should be a way to prioritize what's most important to you. That's really the best way to budget for things. You want to cut out some of the extras, the things that you're spending mindlessly on, and really focus on what's important. I do like the idea about paying yourself first, carving out some savings from every paycheck. That's important for the long haul, like retirement. I know it feels far away when you're young, but every dollar you save when you're young could be 30 or 40 or $50 by the time you retire. You have time on your side, unlike older people. But also just getting in that habit of saving and investing. It is so important, whether it's your rainy day fund, if something bad happens, like, you lose your job or you get sick or something, or also just saving and investing for the future. So getting in those habits, it relates to credit too, because it is about the habit. When you're young, you may not be spending enough to make a tremendous dent in a reward strategy, but if you pay late, it can crush your credit. Or if you carry a lot of debt, that can hold you back for years to come. So walk before you run, in other words, with all these things, whether it's saving or investing or building credit, you want to get the fundamentals right before you move on to some of the more advanced strategies.